Grab your gear, let's hit the water. Paddle and fin, where the vibe gets hotter. Kayak fishing, straight talk, hear the stories unfold. Sloppy freshwater adventures bold. With multiple hosts, yeah, the crew's all here. Casting lines in rivers, no need for fear. From the east to the west, we're making waves. Join the tournament hype, see how it raves. Paddle and fin, we're on the go. From the lakes to the oceans, let the good times flow. Fishing tales and triumphs will paint the scene. Jib reviews and profiles, you know what we mean. Bring special guests, every episode shines. This is kayak fishing, where the world aligns.
Chasing the 20-incher Susquehanna River podcast is brought to you by these great companies. Railblazer, think outside the tackle box. Kayak Cushion, for them long days on the water. Achigan brand, the official brand of smallmouth bass. Blue Mountain Outfitters, Susquehanna's local kayak shop. Ken's Jigs, need a custom jig? Don't look any further. Nico Fishing Baits, next generation of soft plastics. And Undercover Baits, get hooked on Undercover Baits. Thanks for watching and welcome to the show.
That's a 20. That is a 20.
Hey, Carlo, what's up, brother?
What's going on? Welcome, everyone. Chasing the 20-inchers, the Susquehanna River podcast. We have a special episode with you guys tonight. We have legendary Joe Raymond joining us here in a minute. But before that, I want to take a minute to thank all our sponsors for the show. So we'll go over that real quick. Railblazer, thank you so much for sponsoring the show. Guys, check their website out. They got tons of stuff. Anything you need. As far as phone holders, like Joe Raymond needs. He needs a phone holder. So, they got all kinds of accessories, rod holders, all kinds of stuff. Over 100 SKUs on their website. So go over there and check them out. We got a code for them, 25% off. We'll flash that out through the show. Undercover Baits, a big supporter of Chasing the 20-inchers. Thanks, Randy Rosenberry, for everything you do. Make some awesome baits. We use them pretty much every time we go out. So check him out. We also have a discount code for him. Kayak Cushion. We spend lots and lots of hours in our kayak seats. And even if you're not in a kayak, these cushions are awesome for your car, for your boat, whatever. Check them out. We got a 15% off code for them. Achigan brand, the official brand of smallmouth bass. They are nice enough to let us give away a $50 gift card every month. I wanted to thank them. Ken's Jigs. You all know Ken. Ken Glassner. He makes some awesome stuff. So go check him out on Facebook. You can place your order on Facebook, or you can call 570-850-9153. Blue Mountain Outfitters, our local kayak shop here on the Susquehanna River. If you go in there and you want to buy any accessories, if you mention Chasing the 20-inchers podcast, you get a discount on all accessories. So check them out. Vicious Fishing, I got a one-time code. They make Japanese fishing lines, so 25% off your first order with Vicious Fishing. We'll flash all these up once we start the show. And Nico Fishing Baits, we got a code for them. If you want to get 10% off, we will flash them up too. So yeah, so what's going on, Sean?
Not much, man. I hit the water this morning, upper Juniata, and it was high and muddy, but still managed to catch some. I know a couple of guys that were in that same area did really well. I had a shortened day because I had to get back for an appointment, but I was still able to to find some anyway. So I was
Nice.
happy.
Still high and muddy, huh?
Yeah, and it was moving pretty good. I was on my motor pretty much the whole time, just kind of keeping it up in the current. So
They must be releasing a lot of water out of Raystown, I would think.
yeah, I would think it was definitely moving. So
There's
not
Randy.
dangerous, but yep.
What's up,
Hey,
Randy?
Randy.
We got Scotty Hepner. What's up, fellas? Jeff Riddle. Joe, you dropped your phone in the water? We'll have to talk about that when we bring Joe in here. All right. We'll get to the river levels. The river levels are brought to you by Railblazer. Think outside the tackle box.
All right. So we'll jump first to the Harrisburg gauge. Harrisburg is sitting at 5.04 feet and falling. I think that should be a trend probably on most of our gauges here this evening.
Yeah. Yep. It's going to be falling. Next, we have Lewisburg, West Branch, sitting at 5 feet.
Also, the same kind of situation for Towanda. Towanda is dropping, but sitting at 1.87 feet.
Yep.
So that's the North Branch.
Then we have Marietta. Marietta is sitting at 37.54 feet. And they all look the same. They're dropping. We're hoping like the next 2 weeks, because we got some big tournaments coming up, kayak tournaments. We're hoping that the water does recede a bit. I mean, it's good for motors now, but for some of our human powered people, I think it would be a struggle to be out there for 8 hours.
Yeah. And we'll finish up with the Juniata Newport gauge. Newport shows also the same kind of drop, and it's sitting at 5.08 feet. I was probably about 30 minutes north of Newport today where I was fishing, and it was definitely manageable, but I would have been more comfortable had it been going a little slower. So
yeah, I mean, all it takes is one bad turn, and you're fishing the bank. You're in the branches. You're in the trees.
I was casting in the trees. I was just a mess this morning. So
yeah. Well, there you have the river levels. They are brought to you by Railblazer. Think outside the tackle box. Without further ado, we're going to bring Joe in here before we go over the photos, because we chose Joe to pick a winner for the Achigan brand $50 monthly gift card. So everyone, welcome Joe Raymond to the show. What's up, Joe?
What's up, guys?
Appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming on. I know you're a busy man.
No, it's all good. Like to make time.
Probably just got off the water not too long ago if you had a trip today.
I've been trying to take off on the weekends. I was working on a boat all day, to be honest. But definitely a busy day.
Nice. I've been digging your videos for that new Banshee, man. That thing is freaking sweet.
It is. It's an animal. Yeah, we're happy with it so far. It's been it's exceeded our expectations in pretty much every way so far.
Yeah,
Awesome.
You know what it reminds me of? A monster truck on the water. That's what it reminds me of.
A couple of people have said that. Yeah, it sounds like a monster truck, or it sounds like a sprint car. If you've ever been to sprint car races, it's got that. It's not. I know a lot of people that haven't seen it wonder how loud it actually is, and it's not too loud. At least when you're in the boat, I don't think it's not obnoxious. It just sounds good. I mean, it sounds like a V8. It's a straight piped V8, but it's loud it's loud if you're outside the boat. Yeah, we're happy with it. It looks good. It's been fishing well. Haven't had any problems with it. I think it's got 67 hours on it now. So
okay,
just trying to put I've been running it pretty much when I do guide. I'm running this boat. This boat, it's actually not mine. It's my business partner Andrew Zulli's boat. My boat's getting rigged right now. We're just waiting for a few things to come in yet for it. But
nice.
Yeah, I've been running Andrew's boat, guiding out of it pretty much for the last 2 months since we got it, water ready, and just trying to, get a feel for it and just put it to the test. And it is, I mean, it's just an animal. Yeah. Very happy with it.
Well, we'll get
Have to
into that.
Yeah, have to get you guys out for a rip sometime. If
Oh
you guys,
man,
I'm
I'd
up
enjoy
in
the shit out of that.
Yeah, I'm up in Duncan, and so if you guys are up this way, you
Yeah.
get off the water or whatever, hit me up. And there's always
Go
a
for a
boat ramp,
spin.
always a boat ramp close by. We'll go for a rip.
Heck yeah,
Nice.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
We'll get into the boat a little in a bit here. We're just gonna first we want to do these photos. Joe,
Sure.
we picked you to pick the winner for the Chegan brand $50 gift card. So we'll go through these photos real quick. We got probably 20 some photos to go through real quick.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll start talking about what you've been doing this spring and the boat and everything else.
Sure.
All right, we'll start off with Andrew White first. Andrew White looks like he caught a smallmouth on a fly rod.
On the
Awesome.
fly. Yeah, that's
Looks-
awesome.
That
That's
looks like
awesome.
a nice one. Looks
Yeah,
like
that's
a
nice
maybe
fish.
18-incher.
Yeah, nice fish. Thanks for sending that in, Andrew.
Good. Yeah, good colors.
All right, next we'll jump to Austin Noble. He looks like he's out on a beautiful day and has a nice smallie there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah,
beautiful fish.
yeah. Nice one.
And then we have Brent Roth. Brent Roth with a largie.
That's a good largemouth.
Yeah,
Heck yeah, that's 20
Yeah,
plus incher right
I
there.
would think so. Yeah.
I messaged back and forth with him a fair amount on Messenger. I would be willing to bet he caught that on a high-end combo.
Is he down in the bay or where's he fishing there? Do you know?
It's funny. You show me these pictures and I look at the fish, but then I also am looking at what's behind them. Like
Yeah.
that last, I didn't
Might be
recognize
just a
that.
farm pond.
I didn't recognize the dam that guy was at, but yeah, that might be a farm pond. That's a nice fish. I bet, yeah. I bet he caught that on a $1,000 combo.
Oh wow.
I bet that was fun.
Yeah.
All right. Next up we have Chris Frisetta.
There's a nice smallie.
It's another nice one.
Yeah.
Healthy. Yeah.
Yes.
People are
Yeah.
catching them.
Nice one.
All right, next we have Corey Ham, and it looks like these might be his kids.
Oh,
Beautiful.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one that kid's holding. It looks huge,
It-
but I think even a normal size guy.
That's a
holding
big
that would
fish,
probably be-
yeah, for sure. And
Yeah,
they look like they're
but-
having a ball,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, absolutely. That's cool. I like that one.
All right, next up we have Double D Fishing. He submits a bunch to us, so that looks like a nice one.
Another nice one.
Looks like he's got a Helgermite sticking out of his mouth there.
I can't. These
I gotta
pictures
make these photos a little bigger when I do.
Yeah,
them
they're
in
so small on my
pre-production.
end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to make them any bigger.
not here. I could do it before the show, but I'm gonna start doing that to make it a little bit bigger.
It's all good. I can tell it's a nice fish.
Yeah. Next we have Gary Horse.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
Another
big
nice
one.
fish.
Yeah, that's definitely a big one.
Yeah.
All right, next up we have Hunter Simon. That's a beautiful fish. I love the
Yeah.
coloration.
Look
on
at the
that
pattern
fish.
on that. I wonder where he
Yeah.
caught that.
The markings on that are beautiful.
I wonder if that's a PA fish. Yeah, that's a beautiful fish.
Yeah, if you're watching Gary, put in the comments if that's a PA fish. If it
That's
is,
what I
it's a
wanted my tattoo
bud.
to look like, but it didn't come out that.
And then next we have Isaac Yost. And I think he
That's a
said
handful.
in the comments, he said
Dude,
that was
that thing
his
is freaking
fiance's-
huge.
Yeah, that's his fiance's PB, I think he said in the comments.
Oh wow. Well, congrats.
Dude,
Yeah,
that looks like a 6.5 pounder.
that's huge.
That is huge.
Look at her
All right.
hand, the way it wraps around it. Dude,
Yeah.
that thing's a monster.
And that kind of looks like the Susky too.
I can't, the pictures are so small, I can't tell, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough.
it looks like a monster fish.
Yeah.
Next up is my buddy Jason Young. Jason was out smashing them this morning. He sent me a picture of his bass thumb all ripped up. He was just south of me on the Juniata, and I don't think this is from today, but he did have some nice ones today too. But nice fish there, bud.
Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for sending that in.
Yeah, very nice.
Next we have Jeff Riddle.
Oh, I can't imagine what this is going to be.
Oh,
Oh,
look at the
Jeff.
belly on that.
Yeah, look at that. He's
That's a
in
toad.
disguise. He looks like the guy from Home Improvement where you can't see his face.
Wilson, yeah.
Wilson, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a monster.
Yeah,
that's
that's
nice.
been eaten.
I would be willing to bet that's probably not a Susquehanna fish. It could be though. That could be a pre-spawn fish. It was cold out.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
stud.
All right. Next up, we have Jim Calchidi. Sorry if I butchered that. He looks super happy.
Archidi. Oh man, look at this guy.
He's
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah. I know where he was at. He was in the land of giants.
New York.
Another nice one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I love the
All right.
enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Next, we have John B.C. Conlon.
He's got the
BC.
best of both.
He's got
Yeah.
a big largemouth and a big smallmouth.
Yeah. Green, the
Nice.
greens and the bronze.
Nice picture. Thanks for sending that in, Johnny.
All right. Next, we have Jonathan. Let me see. How do you pronounce that last name? Grauwickel?
You're getting all the hard ones.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. I know John. He fishes with me
That's
maybe
a nice
once or twice.
fish.
Yeah, it's a nice one. I don't know how to pronounce his last name either. So sorry, John.
Where's all the Bob Smiths?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, we have JP Poole.
Yeah, JP's still getting on him. Oh,
Yeah.
There you go.
He's always on them.
yes, he is.
There's big ones down his way.
Yeah. He fishes the lower Susky a lot.
I think he's down around Wrightsville.
Yep.
Yeah.
He fishes my neck of the woods. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we got Kyle Johns with 4 big smallies.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
That's not a bad day of work there.
Yeah. Got a couple monsters there. Looks like they had some fun that day.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah. Looks like they're a little wet too.
Yeah.
Next, we have Larry Okonski.
Larry's
Larry.
been on them.
Larry's on him.
He
man.
had a 19 today that I saw personally.
Were you
I took
guys
a pic-
fishing some kind of paper tournament or whatever?
Nah, we were just fun fishing.
Just going back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Larry's a hammer. I fished with him a couple times. It's cool to see him doing so well in the kayak tournaments.
Yeah.
He-
He's doing
He's
well.
he's won a couple of them, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice one, Larry.
I was tempted just to fish right behind him and just see what he's doing.
See what he's
I was
doing.
like, I don't care if I don't catch anything. I want to learn, you know?
All right. Good, Sean.
All right. Next up is Lisa Lake Fishing. Another good bag there.
Yeah, I think that was
looks
from
like,
SFT.
The SFT tournament.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Looks like they had a decent bag. Nice
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah.
All smiles.
Yeah. Nice.
A
Thanks
lot
for
to
sending
smile.
that in.
Yeah, a lot to smile about that.
The heck yeah.
All right, we got a couple more to go here. Our main man, Mike Reinhold.
Yeah, Mike.
Nice
Mike.
smallmouth.
Dude, where is that?
I think he's on his trip up in New York this week. I think, if I remember reading his Facebook.
Oh, now
I
you
know
know.
he goes on a trip every year, and I think he's on that trip right now.
Dude, he looks like he's on the res. I wonder if he's with Travis. I think he is with Travis. Dude, that's sweet. It looks like he's with Travis up on the Mohawk Reservation. I could be wrong though. The
Okay.
picture needs to be a little bigger. But yeah,
Yeah.
nice fish.
Yeah.
Nice one, Mike.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Nikki Keller.
There's another tank.
Yep, man. I'd be smiling too.
Nikki,
Yeah.
thanks for sending that in. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
Looks like she caught it on is that a pink rod? Dale?
I was just gonna say that on a pink rod. Heck yeah.
That's great.
All right, Scotty Hepner, one of our regulars that sends photos in just about every time we ask. He sends them in.
That's
Nice
a
fish,
nice
Scotty.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different fish every time.
Yep.
That's a nice one. That's a good one.
We got
Definitely
two more to
knows
go
where to
here.
find him. Hey,
Yeah.
I finally got an easy name. Steve Smith. Thank you, brother. For both the easy name and the
Dude
Nice
sends in a
fix.
catfish. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't look too happy holding that catfish.
catfish
that's
need
great.
love too, right?
Yeah,
Do they?
We've been catching catfish. We've been
Yeah.
catching them lately on chatterbaits.
We did down on the Potomac. Holy cow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They're all over the place down there.
And snakeheads.
Yeah. And then last but not
Nice.
least, we have Zach Newth.
It's another
That's
big
neat.
one.
Another
Yeah.
big one, yeah.
It's a
You
big
guys are
one.
finding them. That's awesome. So
Yeah.
happy to.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for sending all them photos in. We are overwhelmed with some of the photos that we get. I'm the one that has to go and put them all on here, but the more the merrier. What do you think, Joe?
Man, I don't know how all those fish were so nice.
Yeah.
I don't know how you pick.
I would pick a tie between. This is my choice for the tie, and then you can pick the winner. This one,
I kind of got to,
and this one.
Yeah, I mean the colors on that fish is gorgeous. That looks, I mean, that's early preseason. Look at the the leaves are just starting. That's pre-spawn.
Yeah.
That's great. But yeah, I mean Corey Ham.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, so what do they get? A $50 gift certificate?
Yeah, to Achigan brand, the official brand of smallmouth bass.
So the kids can split it.
There you go.
And he could buy a hat, 2 hats, one for each of them.
Maybe a hat and a t-shirt. Yeah.
Let them fight it out.
Everybody else, I mean, all the fish were great.
All the fish were great. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how you'd be fair about that.
Yeah. All right, Corey Ham, get a hold of me through Facebook Messenger under either Chasing the 20 Inchers or Carlisle Esterly, and I will get give your information to Achigan brand, and they will get a hold of you through an email with a code. So when you go on the website, you can spend your $50 gift card. All right. That was pretty crazy, man. Like we've been really getting the photos, Sean.
That's awesome, and we love that. We love seeing you guys succeed out there, and how happy it makes you. That makes us happy too. So keep them coming, and yeah.
Yes, please, more Banshee vids. Yes, those vids are awesome, especially the ones like when you use the drone and shit. That's awesome.
I haven't really done many with the drone yet. The problem is the drone does not keep up with that.
I was just going to say that.
You got to slow down for the drone.
I've been messing around. Andrew has a Mavic Pro 3 or whatever, and it's an awesome drone. It gets awesome footage. It does have the follow me mode, but it just does not keep up with the boat.
Yeah.
And so not that the boat is not that I'm even going that fast when I'm doing it, but that drone, for whatever reason, I think it has a top speed of 40 miles an hour, but when it's in follow me mode, it just. But yeah, we'll keep up with the videos. I mean, I enjoy making them. I know we keep posting videos with the same boat. This next one's going to be done here soon, and it's going to look. We're going to go with different color, of course.
Nice.
But yeah, we'll keep them rolling. We're really waiting. I'm waiting for the river to get low at this point.
Yeah,
get
really
some good shots.
Really show off its abilities there.
The thing does run crazy shallow. I mean, I've ran it over some gravel bars and stuff. It runs just as shallow as any other boat I've ever been in. It will be it'll be cool getting some video over the summer once the river drops.
So that fish that Isaac Yost posted, he said it was the Susquehanna River below Sunbury. Let me see if I can bring that photo up again.
You know what? You can see that
was that one.
It is a big one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Did he say how big it was?
No, he didn't. Isaac, how big was that
Just
fish?
look at the way her hand is wrapping around that thing.
Yeah.
Looks
like a 6-pounder.
It looks like a freaking big one. Yeah. It looks like a New York fish. She caught that early.
Yeah.
There are big ones up there though, man. Some of the biggest fish that get caught are up that way. There's big fish all over the place though.
Yeah.
But
I caught an 18 last weekend, and I could have swore it was close to 5 pounds.
No way.
It was so wide and so tall.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Probably a 4-something.
Wow.
But yeah, 18 inches. Yeah.
That's like a Great Lakes fish. Yeah, like a goby eater.
4.98 spinnerbait on a spinning rod.
No way.
Wow. I bet you that was fun.
No way. Dude, it's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that was fun. That's awesome. On a spinnerbait too. I mean, that's the best way to catch a hammer like that, because
I'm sure that spinnerbait was never the same after that.
When that fish hit it, it just went the other way right away. They always do. Yeah. Straighten those freaking things out. Yeah. Man, that's the best.
So what have you been up to, Joe? I mean, besides I know a lot of people are hearing and seeing videos about this new boat and everything. But besides the boat, we'll get into the boat later on. But
Yeah.
what's
No,
been
we can
going
talk
on with
about.
you?
I'm cool talking about fishing. I mean, if you guys want to talk about the boat,
Yeah,
we can talk about that. But yeah, I've been guiding, 5 days a week during the week. I've been back. I mean, I've been guiding all spring, guiding and working on the boats. I mean, the boats, it's we're in the beginning stages of this, so we're just getting everything dialed in. And I plan on guiding, full time through the rest of the year. And that's pretty much, what I've been doing. I spent, the early spring down here on the Susquehanna.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good spring. Um,
Now, when you
I
say
mean, yeah,
early, like,
I
do
mean,
you
pretty
mean
much from ice out as soon as it became fishable.
okay?
You know, I don't post a whole lot anymore. But yeah, I'm going out pretty much every day.
And then you
Um,
go up to New York like during the spawn here, right?
yeah, I went to New York for I guess 10 days this spring. I always say it's the last time I'm going up there. Guys are already twisting my freaking arms to go back next year. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah, at one point I spent like 2 months up there in the spring. Uh, but and it's awesome. I had a lot of fun with it. It's the fishery is the fishery just it's unbelievable. It spoils you. It's really amazing, but it's so freaking far away from home.
I was going
And
to
I
say that's
it's
hard to
and
be
when
gone
things
for that
start
long.
going wrong, like I don't know, if you have problems with anything while you're up there and you're far, far away from home, it creates a level of stress that, yeah, I mean, and the thing, like I charge more when I'm up there, but being up there costs more money. I'm renting, I'm eating out, just, everything about it. I'm burning way more fuel on the boat to get around on the St. Lawrence. Just everything about it's more expensive. So it kind of balances out. I don't know that actually end up with much more money versus staying home. I mean, it's not. It's a very cool experience. It's not all about the money, but I've been doing this long enough that it almost feels like working out of town.
Yeah.
Before I
Yeah,
got into
that's
guiding,
exactly what it is, really. Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's work. When I first started going up there, it was so fun and exciting because it was new and just something new and awesome. And I spent a ton of time up there. And I mean, it's still an awesome place. I love going up there, but it is so freaking far away. And every time I go up there, I just get stressed out. Uh, if you have any kind of mechanical problems with anything,
You're far
I
away
mean,
from home.
you're screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You take the Banshee up there?
I did take it up this spring. Yeah, I wasn't planning on taking it up, but I did end up with it up there because I had mechanical problems again.
What did you get a lot of like wild reactions when people seen the boat out there? Or-
Oh, dude, people freak out about that thing everywhere.
Yeah, thing's awesome.
um, it's a different looking boat and it's a bright color and it's got that big decal down the side.
Yeah.
Uh, they're not all. I mean, this one's awesome looking. It's it's very bright. But yeah, it gets a lot of attention. Even going, it's like a 450-mile drive up through there, up 81 and then up 37. And the whole time up the highway, I mean, people are pulling up next to you, and taking pictures of it and giving you a thumbs up. Like, what is that thing? I think, that it's a cool looking boat, but that pump hanging out the back gets a lot of attention. It just is so different looking. I mean, this is a different style boat than what's normally seen around here, with it having a V8 and everything like that. This is more common out in the Pacific Northwest to have maybe not a boat, a low, basically like a bass fishing boat, like our East Coast style boats. It's pretty much a blend of like this boat would be a blend of like Pacific Northwest and East Coast DNA. But it definitely gets some attention.
Heck yeah. It's a machine.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I spent 2 weeks up there and it is freaking, again, we got spoiled just by the fish.
The fishing is so good
I
up
mean,
there.
I'm sure a lot of guys watching this have fished up there and they know, but The
Could you do
Susquehanna's
it in a
all-
kayak? Like I know you obviously, jet boat it, but could you do it in a kayak?
I know enough about it now that if I had a kayak, I could go up there. And thing is, man, I mean, I could get up there and get around fish, especially if you had a trolling motor on it. But it is so big up there that is like that river is massive. Like the Susquehanna is big. Before I went up there, the Susquehanna was the center of my universe. I really thought it was like the biggest, baddest bass fishery, and it is awesome. But that up there is a whole nother animal in terms of size. You could get yourself in trouble real quick in a kayak if the wind picks up. That
Yeah.
would be you'd have to stay in the bays. And you'd really have to watch the forecast. I mean, I don't think it's a great idea, but
I kind of
you
figured
don't-
that was
if
the
Joe's
answer.
saying that, I'm not taking a kayak there.
It's not a great idea you could fish the bays, but man, to go out there on that big river and spot hop around, I mean, I burn a lot of fuel when I'm up there. I'm running around all over the place.
Yeah.
That place. So in terms of volume, you follow cubic feet per second.
Yeah.
So the Susquehanna is maybe running like 40,000 cubic feet per second right now.
Yeah.
The St. Lawrence, where I fish, runs 500,000 every day.
Wow.
Oh, geez.
That's
Yeah, no, we're not
normal.
going up there with kayaks, Sean. No, thank you.
I mean,
Our
it's
batteries
bigger.
would be burned
It's-
out in like 30 minutes.
Well, it's bigger and it's wider. The current probably moves at about the same speed, but it's just scaled way up. I mean, it's huge. That place is
Yeah.
big.
I mean, to go
Um,
from there and come back to the Susky and fish the Susky after being up there, you probably think like, wow, this is chump change compared to the flow up there,
Yeah. The Susquehanna, I actually have more fun fishing on the Susquehanna because it's more like visual. The St. Lawrence has gotten to the point. I mean, in the spring, I guess I can get away with fishing without electronics just by pattern fishing and going back to spots that I knew had fish and just triangulating and get myself lined up. But other than that, I mean, you got to use electronics to really be on fish up there. And I can do it. I know how to do it, but it's not. For guiding, especially, I do not want to stand up front there and stare at that screen all day and tell people to cast like 40 feet that way and let it sink, let it sink, let it sink. It's on the bottom. The fishes come and shake it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
No
not.
doubt about it.
The Susquehanna is actually a lot more fun to fish. The fish aren't as big, even though I did get my personal best out of the Susquehanna and not the
Yeah.
St. Lawrence. But yeah, I mean, both are cool. I'm happy to come home to the Susquehanna just because it's more visual, casting at targets and stuff that you can see. But the quality of fish from the St. Lawrence definitely it
Spoils you.
even the big ones down here, I don't know.
They're built differently up there.
Yeah, those fish up there, especially in the spring, are so freaking thick. I mean, you can catch 20 inchers that are 6 pounds, 20 inchers that are 6.5 pounds.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just massive fish. How many 20 inchers are you up to now?
One.
Oh, come on.
I got
One-
a lot of 19s, 19 and a half, 19 and 3/4.
Yeah.
But 120, and I caught that during a tournament last year on SFT Kayak Classic.
Okay, yeah. I remember talking to you about that.
Yeah.
No 20s this year, man.
Nope. I got a 19 and
20 this
3/4.
year yet either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I popped it, not to rub it in.
Go ahead. It's okay.
I popped the 20 and 21 and a quarter yesterday by accident.
Oh, by accident.
Oh, dude, I felt so
You were
bad.
just casting.
Yeah, I was messing around with the chatterbait. I mean, the guys were fishing. We were fishing a spot that, I mean, they caught a couple fish out of it, and they caught a couple fish out of the spot, and then nothing else was being caught. And I just had this chatterbait on, and I wanted to make sure that it was, chattering right. So I made a cast, and this freaking fish whaled it. It wasn't a super heavy one. I don't even think it was 4 pounds, but
That's a good kayak tournament fish.
It was one of those fish that was, long, skinny, but it had a giant mouth. As soon as it got close to the boat, it had that giant freaking mouth and those big freaking lips.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a big one.
Yeah. Yeah. How many 20s you got?
I honestly,
You don't keep track of that?
I don't even keep track. It's, I mean, we've caught them this year. We've caught a handful of them. It's, I don't think we caught as many of them this year. I think, I think we're missing some of the big fish, but I mean, we caught a bunch of them in New York. And we caught them down here. I mean, we catch one or two a week, but there's in the spring. I mean, some days you catch two of them in one day, but then you go a couple days without catching one. I should keep track of that. I've never been big on the numbers. You know, as far as like fish count during the day or the number of 20 inches, it's not. I just go out to have fun and catch fish, and you know, as long as after we catch the first one, I'm content. That's the most important one. But
Do you usually ask people what their PB is on your way out, or just to know?
yeah,
or...
we talk about that. I don't know. Like sometimes I feel like it's better not even talking about it unless they bring it up. You don't want to. You just want to go out and be natural and not have any kind of expectation or whatever. Like you're just going out and you're fishing, and like every time I go out, I don't really have I maybe have a little bit of an idea where I'm going to go, but I will pick a boat ramp the day before and yeah, maybe have an idea which way I'm going to go, but depending on, you know, what trailers are in the parking lot, that kind of dictates where I'm going to go. And then I just go out and freestyle it every day and just whatever happens, happens. And I mean, we always catch them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
I mean, you really got to play the day too. I mean, just, you know, conditions and everything, and just have a feeling like fish the moment. I mean, don't get me wrong. If the water's up and there's some spot where like, you know, they're freaking gang, you know, stacked in like cordwood, maybe try to make a little extra effort to get there first. But I don't know anymore. I don't even know if it matters. There's guys that are freaking launching their boats before the sun comes up.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go out and fish the moment, you know, pay attention to conditions, the water conditions, the weather conditions, the sun, cloud cover, everything like that. I mean, you just get a feel for it, especially like, you know, I know a lot of guys that probably experience this, but those days where it's bluebird skies, like when there's not a freaking cloud in the sky. A lot of times those are the toughest days. And when I see the sky like that, I know what to expect. And you just really got to kind of slow down and finesse them and work on them and hope that at some point during the day, you know, I call them the big puffies. The big puffy clouds show up, and then the fish usually start biting, or you know, it gets better, and then we might change up what we're doing a little bit. But
now, do you keep like a journal or anything like that? As far as
yeah, I mean, I write some stuff down. I've just been doing it.
You do it so much that it's in your head. It's like
yeah,
you just know,
I don't even look at the river. I mean, I don't look at the river gauges really, just because I'm out. I'll look at the river gauges if you know, if I know there's some kind of weather event coming. I mean, I do look at them every now and then, but if I know there's some kind of a weather event, I'll look to see what the predictor is. But the river gauges aren't always accurate either. And then you start looking at the river gauge, and I don't know. Then you try and plan out your day based on this, and this. And
yeah,
I seem to do all right just freestyling it.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes if you plan, it screws you up, you know.
Yeah, I
Just
mean,
go out and
you
fish.
want a little bit of a game plan, but you just gotta fish the moment. You
Yeah.
can't. I mean, things don't. A lot of times, if you go into it with a game plan, and then if there's somebody everywhere you want to go, it's just gonna ruin your day.
Here's a good question. One of our watchers is asking this, and I run into the same problem with this. He's saying, "Hey Joe, can you talk about how you fish when the wind is blowing against the river flow?"
That turns it into a washing machine, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I always have a hard time catching them when it does that.
It does get tough. I mean, if you're in a kayak, man, that's really got to be tough. If depending on how hard the wind's blowing, sometimes you have to freaking troll downriver. You know, get the boat pointed downriver. And so the cool thing about the wind sometimes is it does if the fish are being finicky, the wind can help. It breaks the surface up, so you could throw spinner baits around, and try and fish shallow, try and capitalize on a reaction bite. It's but then there's times that the wind's coming from the south or the southeast, that there's some kind of weather system moving in that just has them absolutely shut down. You just gotta, you gotta fish a couple different baits, fish what you got confidence in. But yeah, as far as like boat control or whatever in the wind, if you're in I don't know if he's in a kayak or not, but if you're in a kayak, I mean, I'd be looking for shelter, maybe hiding behind. Check the wind forecast, figure out which way it's coming from, and then look for maybe areas in the river that you might find
Protected.
shelter from the wind. Yeah, protection on the backside of an island or backside of something. But I do that even in a boat too. I'll pay attention to that and kind of if it's gonna rip, you got to
Yeah.
have somewhat of a game plan for that.
We had plenty of days this spring where the wind was ripping, and we were out there, and
that's got to be tough.
It is tough as far as to try to keep your angle on where you want to cast and stuff like that, but it's not really that bad in a kayak as far as being sketchy, unless you get a little sideways and the wind starts blowing 25, 30, then it kind of feels like it wants to tip you over. But it's so weird when you're on a river and the wind's blowing opposite of the current and you're going upstream.
Yeah, you're drifting upstream.
Yeah. That's wild.
If you're fishing in a tournament or something like that and you just have to do it, you got to do it. I guess, if you're guiding, if I was fun fishing at that point, I would probably be thinking about something else that maybe I should be doing. More important.
Some of us don't get to fish 5 days or 6 days a week. We only have certain days to fish, so we have to.
No, I get that too. Yeah, you gotta make the best of it. Either embrace it and fish right in it. I mean, depending on which way it's going, if it's coming upriver, it's tough because you either gotta troll down, you gotta troll or paddle down against it. Just hope they're biting spinner baits.
I mean, does that happen in a boat too, where like you feel like you're floating upriver?
Yeah, the wind will push you upriver. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's blowing hard enough, you have to point the boat downriver. If you want to drift the bank downriver, you have to have the boat pointed downriver and run the trolling motor down
and run it. Yeah.
I mean, you can. I'll push the boat backwards sometimes. I can run the trolling motor well enough, but then if you catch a fish and you hit spot lock or whatever, then the boat's going to swing around. The wind's going to spin it around. You got to get it straightened back out again. So for the most part, if it's ripping like that, I'll just troll down river and hope they're biting spinner baits or, some kind of reaction bait, maybe even a crankbait or rattle trap, swim baits. It's tough to finesse fish in those conditions. You really got to be patient. You really got to be good. Have everything dialed in.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes depending on those freaking weather systems, if it is something coming out of the southeast and they're shut down, you might, if you're fishing in a tournament or you're really fixing to get a bite, trying to get a bite up hard, you got to start dragging something around.
Yeah.
Just keep your rod tip low. Do everything you can to keep your. A lot of times, if it's ripping like that, I'm sure guys do this. Just stand up and you're pointing your rod straight down at the water and you're trying to lay your line in the water versus
having it blow in the wind.
It's the lesser of the two evils.
Yeah.
Keep that bow out of it. Yeah.
The current's still going to take it, but when the wind takes it, it's pulling your bait up off the bottom.
Yep.
So, and you can't feel anything. I mean, so that's how I would tackle that.
Well, here's another question real quick. Joe, gonna try quickie style baits?
The sea urchin style.
You did any quickie?
Oh man, I know they work, dude. I am embarrassed to say I haven't, or maybe I'm proud to say I haven't. I want
have you bought any yet?
Now, when I was working at the Susquehanna Fishing Tackle shows this past winter, they got, I think it was the last show I was at, they got a huge shipment of those freaking things, and guys were fighting over them. They
Oh, yeah.
had big ones, and they also had small ones, like something that river smallmouth would definitely eat. I know that I know they'll work. It's something. If you drop shot those little ones or something like that, I mean, they're gonna freaking for sight fishing, over the summer. It's
Top
I'm probably
water.
spilling too many beans, but yeah, I mean, you could throw it like that dang gizmo.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
Especially
do.
once they start making smaller ones. I mean, I know. I hope Z-Man makes one of them. They I'm not aware of one in the works, but I'm sure they're thinking about it. If they make one out of Elastec, it's going to be pretty sweet. They got some pretty cool stuff coming.
Well, I
They
think
have some.
some of them are made out of that Elastec.
Yeah, they
The
are. Yeah,
I know the ones that I got. I bought a bunch of them
I
prickly
think that.
pears, and they're pretty stretchy.
Yeah, it's some kind of that elastic material.
Yeah,
It's a little different. I mean, Z-Man's really good with that. They're pretty much the ones that pioneered that style plastic.
yeah,
It's a matter of time before I know they're going to come out with something. They have some other really cool stuff coming too. Those guys, the Z-Man guys, came up and fished with us right before I went to New York this spring, and they brought some new sample bait. Well, basically, they wanted to do a video shoot for baits that they're going to be releasing at ICAST, and they have some stuff coming out that is freaking killer.
nice.
Neat.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
so
the guy that asked the question with the wind, he said he's pretty much a new jet boater, and he's so far it has shut down the bite. That wind always
yeah,
shuts
if
down the
it's
bite. Yep.
it definitely can. I've experienced that this year already too. If it's coming from the southeast, it can shut those fish down, and
Yeah.
there's just you gotta just try and stay positive, and or if you really start thinking about it and there's something more important you should be doing, maybe go do that instead, and then on the
Yeah.
next really nice day, stay out a little extra. Maybe you can get some bonus points. Maybe you can keep some bonus minutes
Yeah.
if you're with the wife or whatever.
Well, we got 40. We had 40 watching right now. If you guys have any questions for Joe, put them in the comments, and we'll try to get them asked as quick as possible here. You want to talk a little bit about the Banshee, and as far as if you guys got orders for some already, and you're like in full production now for that, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, we have boats on order. We have a handful of them on order. We have enough on order right now to get through the year.
Nice. I know my wife wants
It's
one.
yeah, it's we're just at the beginning stages of this. I had enough between Andrew and I, we had enough experience that we, with the boats and knowing how they needed to come together, and just with the modeling and everything that we did, we knew that we had a good feeling that the first one was going to be. I've just learned so much along the way with different stuff, trying different stuff. But there were certain parameters that I always had to work in before. So really, to do it exactly what I wanted to do, this is the only way to do it, was to kind of go out on my own,
Yeah.
and make a different looking boat. I wanted to make a different looking boat, and I wanted to we wanted to make a boat with a different power option, something that was hopefully more reliable and
Easier to work on too, right?
yeah, I mean, the service thing, you need serviceability, especially you either need a very reliable engine, or you need a lot of service, and if you don't have either, you're in trouble. Um,
That
so
thing is awesome looking.
yeah, it's a cool looking boat. If you look at boats from the Pacific Northwest, I mean, that was kind of where we grabbed some ideas from, like the front end of the boat, kind of the rear end of the boat, the way the double ribs run up. The boat has a very wide front deck. The way that if you look at the sides, they actually flare out. You can't really tell from that
Yeah.
picture, but
Yeah.
the sides flare out as it goes up the boat. So you end up with a very wide front deck, and then the way that it pulls together in the nose, it's a different looking. It's different looking, but it's what we wanted to do. Yeah, I mean, it's going good. We're just at the beginning stages of it right now, though. So, we're working with vendors, just getting everything straight with, having different stuff made, like wiring harnesses, dash panels, fuel tanks. We're just getting all that stuff dialed in right now. We've got, we have the blue boat complete. We've got another boat, which is my boat. We've had this thing. It's been out of the fab shop for probably 3 weeks now. We're just waiting on wiring harness and dash panel for it, which is it's custom made. That'll all be dialed into the point where, we'll just stock those things once we get it all right. We have an outboard boat that is going to be, we're going to pick it up in the middle of next week, probably. We're just waiting for the axle to come in for the trailer, and it should be done. That thing's going to be really sweet. That's going to be, it's going to be a more affordable boat. It's an 18.5 foot boat. It's going to get a 150 on it. It's 60-inch bottom. So it's an 18.5 by 60. And it's going to have, it's just going to be a scaled down version of the V8 boat.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going to have that wide front deck, a wide long front deck for, the size of the boat, for the length and width of the bottom.
It's going to be the baby Banshee.
Yeah.
Baby
Banshee. Somebody commented and said Banshee Light. Yeah. Something like that. It'll be, and that outboard I'm going to run this summer. That's the plan. I'm gonna run that, and I'm gonna run the V8 boat, but I'm gonna work out of both of them, and just put time on them. We're building pretty much every boat. With the V8 boats, the first one we built has a Southern Jet 216 in it, which it's that badass pump that shoots that freaking 200-foot rooster tail.
Yeah, that thing's sick.
Dude, that pump is.
You could tear up some kayakers with that thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely.
That's what Larry Okonski
Don't give Larry any ideas.
Fire hose somebody, yeah. It's. I don't think nobody's been fire hosed yet. We're try to be respectful of everybody, but yeah, if there's nobody around, I'll trim that thing up. And it is. I mean, it's not. Guys ask, is that for show, or so you bought that big expensive pump to just blow that 200-foot rooster tail or whatever, and the rooster tail is cool, but that trim nozzle is functional. You can trim it if you want to jump on plane real quick. You trim that thing all the way down and you blurp it, and you are on plane instantly. I mean, it's just you got to be passengers have to be holding on, because it will roll you. Whoa. If you're not holding it. This thing has so much torque. Like that boat that I came from, it had a 300 horsepower engine, which sounds like a lot, but the torque rating was very low on it. The torque rating was 190 foot-pounds, which is odd for a marine engine. Usually marine engines, the torque numbers are actually higher, at least for engines that go on heavier boats. The torque numbers are usually higher than the horsepower. But with this V8, it's rated. We're not quite turning the RPMs to get the full rated horsepower, which is, I think on this engine, it's like 420. Our horsepower, what we're getting for the RPMs we're turning, I think it's around 370 horsepower, but the torque is 460 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
That full range torque comes in at like 3,800 RPMs, and when you have torque like that, mated up with a pump that can actually, I mean, that is light. That pump, you could put an LT4. I'm actually sitting in the boat right now, but you could put an LT4 to that pump, and it would take it no problem. An LT4 is basically it's a 6.2 with a supercharger that makes 650 horsepower and 650 foot-pounds of torque.
Jeez. What would you need that for?
I don't
Driving
know.
up Niagara Falls,
So listen, when we first started talking about doing this, I thought we were going to build this 6.2 boat, and it was going to be pretty cool. But we did have plans to build. I mean, if a customer would want it, I thought it would be cool to build one too. Why not? I mean, if you can put an LT4 in one, but dude, this 6.2 is already. I don't think you don't need any more power than that. You really don't. We did not build this thing to be a speed demon either. I mean, we built this thing to just be reliable, something that it's 6.2 liter. It's got displacement. And if you want reliability, this thing has always been, there's no replacement for displacement. It's 6,200 cc's. And I don't run it, when I'm guiding, I don't run it hard. I'm running this thing at like 2,800 RPMs. Maybe 3,000 RPMs. It's doing like 33, 34 miles an hour. So it's just chugging along. And believe it or not, it's very fuel efficient. When you're running low RPMs.
Michael Bradley asked, when you're running the jet boat, how often do you choose the tougher route just because you can?
I guess it depends who's with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always run different routes. I never run the same line, even when the river is low. I freestyle all that stuff too. It's just too much to remember. At least, I mean, there's general lines or areas that I know where to go to, but do I go on that side of that rock every single time? I don't think so. Maybe there's a couple runs that are like that, but for the most part, I just, freestyle, pick my way through it. I mean, the boats can do it. A high performance jet boat, if you know how to run it, you get a lot of hours behind the wheel. It's pretty cool what they can do, but you got to be careful. Like I know in some of those videos that we posted, I was ripping. I don't normally post videos with the boat ripping that hard. This boat, for the most part, when I'm running it, I'm not running it hard at all. I mean, there's been many guide trip days that we're towards the end of the day, and the guys say something like, this thing's, this boat's really badass. It sounds cool, but we thought it was going to be faster. I'm like,
that was the wrong thing to say.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
And just dump it. And yeah, I mean, because I honestly, if you dump it, if you're running it wide open, I mean, it is going to suck fuel, and it's very fast, and there's no reason to do it. Even my last boat, I didn't run hard at all. I ran that thing. I tried to stay for the RPMs that I felt it would run most reliable at. I think I was running like 28 miles an hour, which is still, you can get to where you want to go, and it was fairly efficient on fuel at that RPM. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, just putting around in the thing, and putting around like that in this boat, this engine really should be able to, even for as much as I guide, that engine should last me the rest of my life, like thousands of hours. They rate it at like, they say 2,500 to 3,000, but that rating is in a heavier boat. This boat with this engine, and it's probably around like 3,300 pounds. They'll put that engine and pump package in like a 5,000 pound boat, and that's where they're getting that, or even heavier. I mean, that engine will push a really freaking heavy boat. It's just, and I feel like, with these engines, these V8s, these automotive engines, I mean, you're always going to be able to find somebody that can work on it.
Yeah.
And if say that, something did happen down the road, in theory, the thing should run thousands of hours, but you never know about anything really, right? I mean, you're always going to be able to find a replacement engine for it.
That's awesome.
You go to a freaking salvage yard, you'd have to undress the block and redress it with everything that, is on this engine. But this boat, so 20 years down the road, somebody could buy one of these things and it could get parked in a barn, whatever, who the hell knows? Somebody could stumble on this thing 20 years down the road, and you're going to be able to get it going again. It's not, I mean, some of these other things, I don't know, even 5 years down the road, is like new models come out and old ones are discontinued. The parts are hard to get for a lot of these engines, even when they're in production. And then imagine what it's going to be like when it's out of production.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is, these things they are more expensive than other boats around, but if you can afford it and you're real serious about fishing, it's a better investment. It's something that you can count on for a very, very long time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Michael Bradley is asking another question: Is there a big difference in fuel consumption between a jet drive and a traditional prop?
Yeah, I mean, jets are always going to be a little less efficient. Uh, Especially outboard jets and like that. This jet in this boat probably is. It's got to be one of the, this is a proper jet pump. It's an expensive pump and it's a proper built jet pump, like engineered. It's imported from New Zealand. This is like real deal, the real deal stuff. So it is as efficient as it can be, but I don't think a jet drive is ever going to be as efficient as a prop.
Yeah. What kind of octane are you putting in that?
I just run 87.
87.
Yeah. They we it depends. I've been running 87 and I haven't noticed anything. When it was new, we were running high test. I haven't noticed anything different.
No
I know
different.
sometimes if we take it, if we're taking out to rip, we do put higher octane fuel in it, get a little bit extra juice out of it. But yeah, I mean,
I can't. I'm really looking forward to just taking a run on that thing.
yeah, I'm serious. The next time you guys are up this way,
Well,
you
we'll be
guys-
up there sometime for
Yeah,
sure.
next time you're up around Duncan, hit me up. If I'm not, it won't be a big deal at all for me to drop this thing in the water and take you guys for a rip.
Wow.
Yeah. Maybe we'll even try and catch fish.
We don't even have to do that. Just
Yeah.
rip.
Yeah, we can go for a rip. We'll go for a rip. Yeah, the boat is cool.
I love
We're
it.
we're
I
very
love the way
happy with it.
looks.
So the next boat that we have here has
Better hold on.
I don't know if when we're doing this, can I flip the screen around?
Yeah, you
Uh,
can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I think you can.
Can you switch the camera?
You should be able to.
Mm,
No, maybe not.
Yeah. Oh,
No.
I thought you would be able to, but I guess you can't.
Um,
You can grab the phone if you need to show us something.
there's a boat sitting here. Here's
Oh
That's-
my.
that's
Look
the
at that.
current.
that's crazy.
That's the 6.2
That is clean. That is clean, Joe.
Southern jet pump down there. Everything's a little dirty right now. But
That looks
that
pretty
is
clean to me.
yeah, this is the boat I've been running.
Man, thing's awesome.
Dude, the
That's-
deck, the front deck on this thing it's like an icon. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the bass boats, but there's a bunch of different bass boats out there.
Yeah.
And Icon came out and had a wide front end like that and a real wide front deck and was just a very high trim level boat. And that's kind of what we were trying to go for with that. So this is the other one.
Oh wow. That's yours? The one that they're
Yeah,
building for
this is
you
the
guys
one
are
that
building
we're-
for yourself.
This is what we're working on today.
So what
engines
color-
and-
What color are you thinking for that one?
Man, I don't know if I can talk about that yet.
No.
Yeah, we got the Raptors on. This one's got a little bit different hump on it. Should have turned the light on.
No, we
Let
can
me
see
help.
it. I was thinking like more of like a hunter orange.
I got a couple ideas. So
Yeah.
that's that Southern jet pump.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a
Interesting. Yeah.
yeah, it's a big pump. And then this is the other boat with the American turbine.
So the
Interesting.
water goes
The water,
in the sides there?
it comes out that nozzle.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Wow,
let me
look at
turn
that.
this. Let me turn this light on real quick. Sorry.
So is there something under the boat that sucks the water through that?
Yeah, here I'll show you. Try to show you. So there's a tunnel.
Yeah. Okay,
and
I
there's
see
that
it.
intake there.
Yep.
So the water gets sucked up through there.
Yep.
And then there's a big freaking 9-inch impeller in that. Dude, that pump. This is a pressure pump with a 9-inch impeller. This is it's an American turbine. Dude, this pump This is crazy, and I don't know if I believe it, but our engine guy is telling us that this pump could be up to 10 miles an hour faster than that other pump, than the Southern Jet, which I don't think it's going to be. But even if it's a
Yeah.
couple miles an hour faster, I don't know. It doesn't need to be
That
any
thing's
faster, but it's
awesome.
supposed to that thing's supposed to run pretty good.
Oh, hit the mute. Joe, you're muted. I think you hit the mute button.
Sorry.
There you go. There you go.
Was I don't know how much
Yeah, it was only for like maybe
Cool.
15 seconds.
Yeah, so that is the new one.
It looks like you're getting pretty close to being done there.
Yeah, it's
Somebody's asking, what bow mount do you like to run?
I run this Altera. This is an it's an Altera Quest. Minn Kota. It's the brushless motor. I don't know. Is that what he's talking about?
Yeah.
It's a 115.
Nice.
That trolling motor, I run that to guide.
That thing's pretty beat up on the bottom there.
Dude, this thing was on my green boat. This thing actually is amazing. This Altera was on my green boat since new, and I never had to take it off once to get it worked on.
Wow.
I did bust the skag off and took it to my buddy Dave, and he welded a new skag on for it.
Yeah.
But I've busted props and stuff like that. But that is still, dude, those old Alteras, the brushed ones, I broke so many of those freaking things.
Huh.
But if it wasn't for the guiding, I probably would.
Yeah.
I'd probably run like a Fortrex or something like that, like a Fortrex Quest. Or I probably never would have ended up with an Altera. The Altera works good for guiding, I think. I've run it so much now that that's just what I'm used to running. But
yeah,
if you're not used to running a trolling motor like that, it can be frustrating.
Nice. Well, we appreciate you coming on, Joe, and sharing your little
if anybody is there anything else coming in?
If anybody has any last questions for Joe, I know he's got to get up super early tomorrow. He's got a guide trip going on or something.
Yeah, it's all good. I can
ask the questions if you have them, guys. Here's one. Any plans for full windshield? I'm out west and looking for something other than a SGX Kingfisher or a Woolridge. I guess he's asking if you're going to put a windshield on. Full windshield on.
Possibly. We've gotten a few of those questions. If he's out west, there's a bunch of boat builders that do that already. That's kind of their thing out there. That's not as popular out here where we're at. If somebody if we get enough interest in something in a boat like that, so the boat for around here, for the most part, people want, a fishing boat. You don't really need the windshield. You want the big front decks and everything like that. I imagine he's talking about like that full wraparound. It's something we'd consider down the road, but as of now, we're really working on getting this style boat dialed in. With the engine, we want to get we want to really push whichever pump combo works the best, between Southern Jet, American Turbine, and then we're also getting the Hamilton 214. Whichever pump seems to work best with the boat, that's what we're going to lean towards. And then from there, we'll really start, branching out into other stuff and get a full windshield boat. It's definitely doable, but that would be down the road.
I guess he's saying they don't lay them out like that out there for bass fishing. He said you guys in the East build the best layouts.
Then he should try a stand-up center console like this and see if it works for him. It might work.
What would be the reason for the windshield, really? Like if you're bass fishing?
I don't think it would be for bass.
If he's fishing, if he's making real long runs or something, if he's making long runs or maybe fishing somewhere where it's going to be windy or rough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The windshield. So if you make a full windshield boat like that, it's just tough to, that windshield and everything sucks up a lot of room. You end up with not a great situation for laying your rods down. You end up with kind of like a cramp situation. I mean, if he has something in mind,
Well, he said
it's
he already has a center console. He
Okay.
drives a center console, so
okay.
I'm not exactly sure what he's asking.
Yeah, he'd have to give us a shout, and it's tough to go back and forth like this on a live thing.
Freezing temps. That's what he's worried about. Missing, and the missus can't take it with the center console. Yeah, okay, we get it now.
Yeah,
So he needs a protection
like
for his wife.
Yeah, like dual side consoles maybe.
Yeah.
So the other problem with that is your your seating position. And if you build a boat like that, you're going to be seated lower. So, and it's, when you start running that real shallow stuff like these boats are built to do, it's,
You can't
don't
see
have
it as
great
well.
line of
Yeah.
sight. Yeah.
Yeah.
We always go with these. I mean, maybe you could build like a double wide console and have something kind of wrap around with a big bench seat. Maybe that's something.
Oh, gave him some ideas here.
I mean, there's definitely, you start bouncing ideas around, you could build something pretty cool.
Yeah.
I get what he's saying. If you're going to build an expensive boat, you got to get it approved by the wifey and got to keep her happy. You got to have a nice, warm, safe place for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
That's
another
something.
question. Are they still putting Ford EcoBoosts in jet boats?
Yeah. I've never ran one. I've talked to guys that have, and you end up in that boat again with freaking reliability problems and lack of service because it's a boosted engine. Not that many people want to work on them. It's not as easy as just taking it to some mechanic. You can take a 6.2 to just about anybody and you can figure out what's wrong with it pretty quick. When you start dealing with those boosted engines, I mean, if a mechanic's busy, has work, he's not going to want to dig into something that's a complete headache like that, that's out of his wheelhouse. When you open the hood and you see this thing, I mean, everybody that's seen it so far is like, wow, like it's easier to work on this engine in this boat versus it being in a truck or a SUV. I mean, everything is just open and it's a fairly simple engine.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that before you guys even started building the thing, that you were talking about the working on the motor and basically you could take it anywhere, and because it's a 6.2 and that was one of your main reasons why you went with that engine.
Yeah, I mean, if you get a check engine light, you can get it cleared anywhere. You don't have to imagine buying a boat and you get a check engine light or a maintenance light, and then you come to find out one of the only places that can reset it is the builder that sold it to you, and you have to take it back to them.
Yeah.
It's you don't want to deal with that. I wouldn't want to deal with that. I mean, I dealt with that when I was in New York, dealing with something that there was no service or support for, even though there was a Sea-Doo dealer nearby. They didn't have the right software to plug into the.
That's got to be stressful,
dude. You have no idea.
Like, especially being a guide and
you have no idea. You have no freaking idea. Yeah, I lost years of my life with the stress, all the crap that happened. I mean,
you got people relying on you.
Yeah, dude, it's stressful. I mean,
maybe that'll go away now that you got this.
I mean, hopefully. I mean, if this thing proves to be as reliable as it should be in theory,
yeah,
maybe I will still go to New York. I mean, not for as much time. I'm gonna be so busy back here. I mean, it's tough. If there's anybody watching,
you build a monster, bro. You built the monster.
Yeah, dude. There's these guys that are so freaking. I have my guiding clientele is great. They're all freaking great. Everybody we take out is, they're cool, good people. don't have any problems with. I haven't had any serious problems with any of them. But you know, there's some of these guys that these guys that got in on this New York stuff. There's one group of guys from New York City that when I was spending like 2 months up there in the spring, dude, they would book like 15 days.
Oh
Wow.
Dude, they would just gobble everything up. It made it difficult to fit to make it fair for everybody. But now that, I'm saying I'm not going back up there, these guys are
They're busting your
freaking,
balls.
they are freaking hot. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of at this point, it's name your price. So, and yeah, I mean, if the boat proves to be reliable, maybe I would go up there for a week in the spring. I just don't want to be away for any longer than that.
Yeah.
And it is
Get
freaking
homesick.
far. Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah.
7 hours. It's 7 hours away. It's
Did you have any like high end, like famous people yet this year on your boat? Like any Eagles players or anything like that yet?
dude, I feel like my memory's so bad. I don't know.
You might have.
Just George Accord.
George,
Yeah, just George Accord
the
from
famous
Susquehanna.
George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there was a couple people. I mean, nobody. No, like I can't think of a celebrity.
Not yet.
No. I mean, that stuff does come along every now and then.
I just wondered because, like, if
there's some guys I take fishing in New York that are high rollers.
you get the right people on that boat, they might start ordering.
Yeah, they're
know?
high rollers, but they just pay for everything. I mean, they go home and they tell their buddies, and maybe their
Yeah.
buddies. I mean, maybe they buy one just to put in the garage, but these guys are more. They just pay for a fishing trip or a hunting trip, or
Yeah.
they're not into trying to figure it out on their own. I could see the one guy. The one guy is saying he's going to buy one just to set in his garage, just to show his friends, because he thought it was really, cool looking. But yeah,
We are gonna have to book a trip with him, Sean.
Yeah, I agree.
Go out one time.
dude, I'm telling you, next time you're up this way, just hit me up and I'll take you for a rip,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, like a day of fishing too. We wanna pay for it.
I mean, yeah, if you guys want to do it,
That'd be cool.
I feel if
Maybe
you guys
next
wanna
year.
if you
Next
guys-
spring we'll do it.
Yeah. Spring would be good.
Yeah, next spring we'll plan it out.
Yeah, we'll
Hopefully
figure
we can find a time slot because we know you're
Yeah.
busy.
No, we'll figure something out, dude. It would be fun to just get out next time. Yeah, next time you guys are up this way,
Yeah.
and wait until the river gets low, dude. I can't wait for the river to get low. I know that one guy said something about posting more videos.
Yeah.
Dude,
Well, I
the
know I'll be
videos,
holding
if there's
on tight.
anybody out there that doesn't like the videos, I would say just unfollow the page now.
And if you haven't seen the newest video with how quick that thing goes up on plane, check out I think it's on your Facebook page, right, Joe? It's a video on there, Back in Black. I think you have Back in Black playing in it.
The Super Jets guy did that for a day.
Yeah, you check that video out. Go to his Facebook page and check that out. It's pretty wild.
Yeah,
how quick
dude.
that
I'm
boat
telling
goes.
you, this thing, it can be very tame, but when you dump it out of the hole, you better be holding on.
Can you
If you're
play
not
that,
ho-
Sean?
If you're
I'm
not
looking
holding
for
on-
it right now.
It looks like you better, if you're not ready, you'll go flying out the back.
Yeah, So there are different motor options. I know there's guys saying that we overpowered it. You don't need that much power, and that is the honest to God truth. But the thing is, we could get a 5.3 liter, or we could go with I think it's a 4.3 liter V6. You don't save that much money, and the weight savings isn't that significant either. And these bigger pumps are made for that torque and that power. You don't have to.
It's like
You don't have to rip it. I mean, if you don't want to go freaking 50 miles an hour, don't go 50 miles an hour. You can run it. This thing loves to run at like 3,000 RPMs and you're doing like 32, 33. It's hardly working. It's
cruising.
just, yeah, humming down the river.
Yeah.
It is fun. I'll let you guys, have you driven jet boats?
I've never even been on a jet boat.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna let you drive this thing.
I've been on a jet. I was on a jet boat when I was like 20 years old. Some guy took me fishing on the Susquehanna, and I had a blast. But we didn't like run around really.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I just want to run around. That's all I want to see. I want to experience the craziness.
yeah. I'll let you rip it.
I don't know if you want to.
If you've never driven a jet boat, I mean, you might as well just
send it.
Yeah, just send it. Just go all in. Dude, I'm serious.
Well, Joe, we're looking forward to that time, and also we are looking forward to maybe booking a trip with you next spring.
Yeah.
If you have anybody you want to shout out, now would be the time. There's the video. There's some of it.
It's a little bit of it. Hold on, I'm trying to make it bigger.
That's an old video. That was
is it?
Yeah, that was Chris Math.
Is that newest one on your Facebook page?
I
just watched it this morning.
Yeah, the Super Jets guy posted that. I don't know. Did he tag me in it?
Yeah, I think it was on your page.
Oh, I probably shared it on my story. Here, go to Super Jets. Yeah, shout out Super Jets. That guy's pretty cool for a day. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's been there along the way. I mean, we were. That's the guy that runs that inflatable.
Wow.
Dude,
there it is.
Oh, there it is.
I think that's it. Yeah.
He posted a couple of them now. Here, go back. Scroll down. He posted a couple of them. Keep going. I think it's that one. Yeah.
You're the coolest guy in the parking lot, and then this guy shows up.
Look how fast he gets on plane. Like, he's already on plane right
there. Dude, that thing's on plane instantly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, if you're not holding on, it's gonna roll you.
Look at that freaking stream coming out.
Dude, that camera he has is sick. I'm gonna get one of them. But yeah, more videos are definitely coming.
Yeah,
it's gonna get wild.
What camera is that? The
You're the coolest guy in the parking lot, and then
it's
this guy
one of those
shows
Insta
up.
365s or whatever.
Yeah,
Dude, that thing's nasty. I've been looking at them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get one of those.
It's like
things.
motocross on the water.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess I mentioned it. The Banshee thing it's me and it's Andrew Zulli. Andrew is my partner.
Yeah,
with the business. Andrew's got a lot of experience with jet boats too. It's all been real cool so far.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think it's gonna work. I know it's gonna work. It's our only option at this point.
I mean, it's already working.
Yeah, it's working. Are we gonna sell 100 boats a year? Probably not. But are we gonna sell a couple? No, I mean,
you don't want to be one of them.
So the thing is,
that just produces shit, you know.
Yeah, we don't want to. We're not. That's what we're not trying to do. Like, we're trying to provide a very high end product.
Yeah,
you know, everything from just all the materials. We're not cheesing out or cheaping up.
Yeah,
we're putting quality, especially where it matters, with like paint. You know, dude, these things look sick with high quality paint, or even better than average paint. High quality paint is very expensive and it drives the price of the boat up, but when it's clean, I mean, I don't know if you saw some of those videos of it on the water where you can see the reflection.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
It just glistening off the paint. Yeah, just all they're high end.
You have a coating on the bottom too?
Yeah, this boat. So Andrew's boat has the 7075 aluminum. It's 1/4 inch thick, and it also has an AR 400 plate underneath the motor.
Nice.
I mean, that AR 400 steel is freaking tough stuff. it's got the strength there where it needs it. I know guys go back and forth, aluminum. Do you want aluminum, steel, UHMW? I've had boats with UHMW, and I do not like it on the bottom of the boat.
No.
I mean, so there's different grades of UHMW also. Like all UHMW is not created equal. There's cheap UHMW, which is like regrind, like they call it non-virgin material. That's what's usually used on jet boats for whatever reason, probably because it's so cheap. But it's regrind UHMW that's basically mixed up, melted, and pressed into sheets. And that stuff, I mean, it is slick, it's slippery, and it's fairly strong. But if you start running the boat harder, running the boat often and making contact, it starts to stretch and tear. Like it'll shear off the edges, and it stretches and works its way down the hull. The other thing that UHMW does, are you familiar with what UHMW, that term?
Yeah.
It's ultra high molecular weight. It's like a plastic material that's a 1/2 inch thick. The other thing that it does that's goofy is, and we've learned this over time, is it goes when it goes through heat cycles, the UHMW and the aluminum don't expand and contract the same. The UHMW actually expands and contracts. It moves a lot more. And so the way that it's attached to the boat is it's attached with fasteners. So as the if you're out on a really hot day, like if the boat, I think it's the worst thing that can happen is like letting that thing sit outside in the heat of the summer. If a boat with UHMW that's screwed, put on with screws, if that UHMW gets really freaking hot over the summer, it can rip the screws. It'll pull the screws right out of the material. Yeah, and pull them out of the hull. It's crazy what'll actually happen. It doesn't make any sense, but just from seeing it happen enough, we've actually, the way we figured it out is somebody I know screwed UHMW down to some wood outside. I don't know. It was actually like a little bridge that went over a creek. I don't know why I think they screwed strips for like walking. I don't know why they used that, because UHMW is slick, but it sat out in the sun all summer. And one of the days they went up there, they noticed that the UHMW had snapped off their little bridge, and they started thinking about it. And they're like, the only thing that could have happened there is that thing, it heated up so much that it popped the freaking screws. So I don't know. That stuff just makes me nervous, especially if you install it over the winter when it's contracted the most, or if you're in a room that isn't warm, and then if it sits out in hot sun and it expands and starts popping the screws and, stretching itself off the hull. I mean, you can.
Yeah,
I don't like that stuff.
You almost need to keep it in a climate controlled garage or something all year long.
You do not want it to sit out in the sun. Even if it's covered, on blacktop, all that heat, that stuff freaking stretches big time. It's amazing. You can, this is how much it moves. So the way that you drill, like you pre-drill everything, you'll lay the sheets on the boat, pre-drill everything, take the sheets off the boat, clean everything off. If you were to move the boat from inside to outside, I've talked to people that have done this, something they had to change things around. So they go outside, they lay everything out, they put the UHMW back over top of the hull, and they go to fasten it, and none of the holes line up.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's how much it moves.
That probably after a while, if it could probably make the boat perform differently too. No,
I don't know. I just don't like that stuff.
Yeah,
I know there's people that would argue with me over.
There's people that swear by that stuff.
Yeah, it is cool. I mean, it definitely has some cool benefits to it. It is very slippery. It's like it helps you slide over stuff. And if you have fresh sheets, And if everything was done properly and you don't let that thing sit out in the sun, you're probably going to be all right. You just
Yeah.
don't want that stuff to get real hot. So anyhow, this boat has the 7075 and AR 400 steel. The reason we use the 7075 is it's super hard like steel. It's basically the hardest grade of aluminum you can get. So the problem with aluminum jet boats typically is the hulls are made out of like softer aluminum, like 5052, or a softer aluminum that, especially, so if you see a jet boat that's got ribs rolled into the bottom, you know that's soft aluminum, and it's real. If you bump against rocks, the rocks dig into the aluminum real easy because it's so soft. The 7075 is on the complete other end of that. It's as hard of aluminum as you can get, pretty much, at least without spending freaking a gazillion dollars. Even though this stuff is extremely expensive right now. I think this is getting close to $7 a pound, which is bonkers for freaking aluminum right now. But it's somewhat slick where you don't, like, if you get hung up on a rock, you can still get off of it. It's slippery, and the steel's even harder. So with the steel, you get the strength because it's AR 400 steel. It's like the same grade steel that they like jaws for freaking backhoes and stuff like that. That is AR steel. So you get all the strength, and it's also so hard that nothing digs into it. So you can, it's slick like UHMW. It's just, it's more expensive. I mean, UHMW, especially if you get non-virgin material, is just a heck of a lot cheaper. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than the alloys. And it probably is a little slicker, but we put UHMW down the side of the boat. I mean, for there, it doesn't really, I don't know. I mean, I've never had any problems with it coming off the side, which is actually surprising.
Yeah, because that's getting hit by the sun when you're out there all day long.
I mean, when it's in the water.
You do that for like for reasons for hitting rocks and stuff like that? Is that why you put it on there?
Yeah, I mean, if you're drifting around and it's shallow, you're around a bunch of rocks and stuff like that, it, instead of scratching your paint up, you're just, digging into the UHMW. The side of Andrew's boat, the first, he's watching this right now, he's probably laughing. For like the first month of us having this boat, it didn't have UHMW on the sides, and we were putting it on my old trailer that was made for my old boat. The boat didn't fit on the trailer right.
Scratching it up a little bit.
It scratched the boat up so bad. I mean, you couldn't get the boat on and off the trailer without the trailer scratching the sides of it. I mean, we got it fixed now. We got the plastic on the side, and we built a custom trailer for it that fits the boat, so it's all good. Andrew's trailer fits the boat real well. The trailers are actually really nice too. They're built. They're probably overbuilt. They're very heavy built, and they have electric brakes. They tow very nice. We built them so you don't have to worry about it falling apart. I mean, it's.
Well, you guys, sounds like you guys are doing it the right way.
Yeah, I mean, we just wanted a proper built. I mean, there's other great jet boats out there too.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to do something a little different, kind of do it our way.
Yeah.
And I think, I think it's going to be pretty sweet. I'm excited for you guys to. I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to check it out.
Oh, I'll be bringing my goggles. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you have anybody else you want to shout out before we close this down, now would be the time. Any of your sponsors or anything like that?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but I do appreciate the sponsors big time. Susquehanna Fishing Tackle has been great. Tackle Shop local. Everybody knows them. Those guys are great. Everybody knows I throw a lot of Z-Man baits. I mean, I could ramble on for another half hour about sponsors and the different baits and stuff like that, but I have been blessed along the way to work with some really good sponsors.
I know you got a bunch of bougie fishing rods. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
I know. I gotta ease up on that, honestly.
I'm a little jealous of it, actually.
Dude, the crazy thing, I am more into collecting these things than I am using them. They're like
That's a
novel.
problem, Joe.
They're they're like novelty items. I do take them out fishing every now and then. My plan is to yeah, I mean if somebody wants to fish something high end, I'll bring it along, some NRXs and stuff. Some of those poison Ultimas are a little they make me nervous to have out on the boat. But
Those
if
are
there's
the
some
ones
kind
I
of
like.
yeah, those poison Ultimas, even the poison Adrenas though, I mean the Shimano and Loomis make their stuff is freaking
Yeah.
awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of great rods out there, but everybody knows that the NRX is kind of like the benchmark. That's the benchmark rod that other rods are measured up to. That's just been the best, one of the best rods for such a long time. And that tech, even the GLXs all their rods are great. But back to those poison rods. Even the poison Adrenas are freaking. I don't know if you've ever handled those things. Susquehanna Tackle
Oh
has a
yeah.
great selection, all
I
that
drool
stuff.
over them every time I go in there.
Yeah, dude, those poison Adrenas are so nice. The poison Ultimas are just a novelty item, but if you're into high end stuff and you fish with one, you can. There's nothing else like that rod. I mean, it. If I have the poison Ultima and an NRX on the boat, I'm grabbing the poison Ultima. They are so freaking nice, but I am not telling people they got to go spend $1,000 on a fishing rod. It's
Yeah.
I have a couple of them, and if there's some kind of special occasion or whatever, tournament, whatever, I will take those things, and it's fun. Where I fish with them the most, to be honest with you, this is going to sound crazy. I don't even take them out on my boat. I just fish off the bank.
Really?
Yeah. There's a creek near my house. I live in Duncannon, so Sherman's Creek is nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when the fish are in the creek, I'll just walk down and
Nice.
and crack a couple. That's where those rods get used. But yeah, I mean Shimano's been great. I mean Shimano, Loomis,
Mhm.
Power Pro. I mean, dude, it is all. I don't. If I wasn't sponsored by these guys, I would be wanting to fish this stuff anyhow.
Yep.
Seagar line. I like Power Pro braid, and I do fish Seagar. That PX8 stuff. I have some of that spooled up on reels, but for the most part, I fished Power Pro for so long. Power Pro Super Slick, 10 pound. That stuff is great. Caught so many big freaking fish on it, man. I mean, that
Mhm.
my PB on all of them, all the fish that I'm catching on, pretty much all the fish I'm catching on spinning tackle or on that with that 10 pound Power Pro Super Slick, just moss green. I have the blue on a couple of those NRXs just because it looks cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Spro. I like their jerk baits, crankbaits. Dude, up on the St. Lawrence, every spring, there's a crankbait bite where you can get on them with little johns and freaking rock crawlers, and it is wild. Like it is just freaking wild. You throw out there and crank that thing down and just start ripping on it and just like an erratic retrieve, and those fish go bonkers and they are big. Yeah, all the heaviest fish that I've caught up there on the St. Lawrence in the spring have been on those crankbaits.
That's got to be a fun bite.
Dude, I'm
That
telling
rod just
you,
loads up.
there's a poison Adrena rod. It's a 7.2 medium heavy glass composite cranking rod that it is perfect for those rock crawlers. I have a metanium on it, and I think it's 12 pound Seagar Tatsu line. It might be 50. I might have put 15 on this year. I can't remember. But dude, the way that thing loads up, you rip that thing almost like a jerk bait and you go to, move it again and it just loads up. Oh my God. Those fish up there. That is something. There's some really good fishing guides up there.
Yeah.
I mean, that if you want to treat yourselves to a really good trip, the possibility of catching a really big fish, that's the place you want to go.
Well,
At some point.
that what the heck's his name? The guy that does the Smallmouth Crush.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
got
Travis
guides-
Manson. Yeah.
Travis
he guides
Manson.
up there full time. I'm sure his schedule is jammed.
Oh yeah,
He definitely get you on him.
yeah.
But there's a lot of good guides up there too. I guess you would have to be somewhat. If you guys want to go up there, hit me up privately, and I can recommend some guys. I mean, Travis would be a good option. I think you'd have a hard time getting in with him during the prime season, I'd imagine. I mean, some of the biggest smallmouth in the world they live up there.
I'd like to have him on the show one of these weeks.
Yeah, hit him up. He might be into that.
I know he's a busy man though.
Yeah.
Back when I did the news show, he came on one time and we talked it up for a bit.
Nice. All right. Well, Joe, we appreciate you coming on tonight and spending a little time with us, talking fishing and talking tech and talking new boats and.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys having me. I mean, I could ramble on about, the guide service and
we'll have you on again. We'll get you on again here before the end of the year.
And I guess where I was going with that is, shout out to the guys, the guys that guide with me,
Yeah.
I was just going to say, do you want to shout out
Mills,
quick how you
Tom
can
Mills, George Dufresne, Chris McDonald, Brian Kessel, Dale, Rutherford. I mean, we got Randy's still on and off a little bit. But we got a great lineup of guides. There's a lot of great guides out on the river, but gotta give a shout out to my guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
If you want, just to let people know the name of your guide service and how they could book a trip with you.
It's Susquehanna Smallmouth Guides. It's easy enough to find if you search Susquehanna Smallmouth Guides. Easy enough. Give me a shout. You can give me a phone call or shoot an email through our website. Shoot me a message on social media. If you're interested in the boats, it's Banshee Jet Boats. We have some stuff on our website. You can fill if you got some questions. There's a phone number there you can call, or you can for the gentleman that was asking about the full windshield boat, send an email. I would like to talk to him. I mean, I'm open to ideas. It's something different. I maybe I should have embraced that a little more, but it definitely got my wheels turning.
Jeffrey Epstein Jr. That was his name.
Yeah. So
if he wants to reach out, he knows where to find you. I'm sure.
Is that really his name?
I mean, that's his YouTube name. I don't know what his real name is. It might be. I don't know.
I was thinking we were on Facebook Live. Either way, it's different. Maybe that is his real name. I don't know. That'd be interesting.
It would be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyhow, thanks guys. It was good hanging out.
Yeah.
And
we'll get you on again soon, Joe, so we can talk a little more about.
Next time you're up this way, hit me up.
Yeah, we will definitely.
That sounds like a plan.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
guys.
that guy says he'll be in touch, Joe.
All right, cool.
All right, brother.
Ask him if that's his real name.
We'll let you talk to him about that. All right, brother. Thanks, man.
Right.
We appreciate it.
Good night. See you guys.
You too.
See
See you, Joe. All right. So we thank everybody for hanging in with us. Long show tonight, but lots of cool information. We look forward to learning more. I look forward to ride on that thing.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
If you guys are at all interested, please check out Joe, both the guiding service and Banshee Jet Boats. And anything else you wanted to add, Carlisle?
I just wanted to thank everyone for watching. I know we had close to 40 live watching all night long, and thanks again to all our sponsors, and thanks to everybody that sent photos in. And if you did win, make sure you contact us. I know we had a couple winners in the past that never got a hold of me, so yeah.
And keep those pictures coming. Yeah,
keep them coming. Until next time, guys, we'll see you on the next Chasing the 20 Inchers. Have a good night.
Thank you for tuning in to the Paddle and Fin Podcast Network. We hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, for future shows, like, follow, share, and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you check out our individual channels and accounts too. Want to be a guest on one of our shows and talk of adventures, gear, or products? Contact us. Thank you for watching The Noob Show with Matt Gibson, Chasing the Tide with Dustin Nichols, The Rusty Hook with John Rapp, The River Run with Adam Fraser Pross, May Contain Fishing with Daniel Woodcock, Chasing the 20s with Carlisle Esterly and Sean Lavery, Friday Night Bites with Brian Schiller. Thanks for tuning into the Paddle and Fin Network. Subscribe and always wear your PFD.